Alright. Hello, so now we're live. Earlier I thought I had started my stream, but I was accidentally streaming somewhere else. In any case, now we're on Twitch, and today I wanted to finish the Meaty Arena, which I don't know how many more quests or how many more challenges I have left, but I know I had the majority of it left. I've only done 3, I think. And let's see, how many days do I have left? So that's the Ara-Ara-nid event. So I have 2 days left, basically. 3 days, really, because the 9 hours. Yeah. Yes, all of Saturday and all of Sunday. So 2 days. But I plan on finishing it today. Let's see how that goes. And one nice thing is I did set up a timer from last time, so that I can basically just see. So if I try to stop it, it'll save the last time at the bottom, but then the timer will keep ticking up until it reaches the next every 5 seconds, basically. So anyway, it should give us an idea of how fast I do these things. And I'm gonna just switch my party to the 4th one, because that's the one I usually like to take for challenge runs. Let's just try taking this team. This is what I had earlier for beating the wolf. And I don't know what to expect. Okay, so it looks like we got 4 more left, including this one, which has ruin guards that hit frozen opponents will really... Okay, so I guess having Hydra and Cryo is probably the way to go. But since I decided to just take this team that I had to face the wolf, let's just take that. Okay, so obviously with ruined guards... Ah, shit, missed. Okay, let's try this one. Hitting their weak point. Okay, I missed both. Helps a lot. Okay, so doing pretty poorly. And it looks like there are 5 ruined guards in total to deal with. Not sure. Don't know if there are any other enemies that are going to be coming up, but so far it looks like it might just be ruin guards. Okay. Raise her crit rate. Okay. Maybe I should use Amber's Baron Bunny a little more to keep the other enemy occupied, because... Ooh, shit. Because dealing with 2 ruin guards at once is certainly not a trivial matter. Got that. Oh, nice. Did I already have it weakened? I guess so. Yeah. I would like to get some healing, so getting Bennett's Q up would be good. But I think at this rate, this team just not gonna have it. I need to be able to use freeze to take advantage of the buff in this event, in this particular challenge, I think, because the amount of damage I need to put out. I'm not even halfway done with the first wave, and there are 2.5 waves, basically. So yeah, this isn't gonna happen. Alright, let's just reset and bring another team then, because yeah, that wasn't happening. Yeah, I think obviously if we're gonna cryo, Ganyu is good. Let's try taking Ganyu as my only 5-star though. So if I want to limit my 5 stars, I have cryo, hydro. I have Ganyu plus 3 healers, like that. Yeah, I don't know if that's the way to go, but same. Okay, let's reset the timer. Alright, there we go. Here, let's just go ahead and use their bursts early on. Might as well, right? Let it recharge. Oh shit! Right. It'll be good to get them frozen. Especially since it's easier to hit the eyeball of a frozen Ruin Guard. Okay. That. There. Let's get them wet and then frozen. Yeah, this whole what, freeze? Taking advantage of the challenge buff using the freeze is definitely proving to be very beneficial. Not taking advantage of it in the first place was a big mistake. So we still got 3 more enemies to kill though, so let's keep working on it. Unfortunately, I don't have... Or I guess I could bring my underleveled Jingqiu, but I don't have a Hydro user who can really do it from afar. Barbara, you need to kind of get up close or use her to do the battling. Oops. I would like to try to do this without Ganyu though. It feels almost cheating to use Ganyu because she's just so damn strong. Okay, so they're frozen. Don't have too much time left, but I think Ganyu can pull this off with all the damage she can put out. Alright, there we go. So if we pause it, a minute 15 seconds. Okay, and I guess that's the limit, a minute 15 seconds, or 2 minutes 15 seconds. So, pretty sure I can do it in less than 2 minutes if I really, pushed hard. But for now, let's just keep it at that and move on to the next one. But let's collect all of these first. I'm definitely going to be able to use these for Rosaria. Lower your character's HP is... Oh! Okay, that should be fun. So let's just take the same team and see how it does. Let me... Okay. Oh shit, I don't have a way to break through the shield. Okay, in that case, let's freeze him. And just have Ganyu pierce the shield. Because her cryo attacks often but they just tend to ignore the Geo Shield. I don't exactly know the reason, but yeah, from what I can tell, the Geo Shield doesn't seem to even weaken it at all. Again, I don't know the exact game mechanic reason behind it. Nice. Diona's shield is coming in clutch here. Okay. Oh, where are you aiming, Diona? Alright, there we go. So, about 60 seconds. I started the counter a little late, so maybe 65. But, well, yeah, Ganyu against that guy is just, again, it's kind of cheating. So I'm gonna try to beat him the old-fashioned way by actually breaking through his shield without using Ganyu. Okay, so maybe she'd be a good choice, but instead of putting her in that slot... And Geo is generally pretty good against that guy, but maybe instead of Geo, maybe freezing him like I did earlier would work. So let's try that. I'm expecting this to take a little longer than my first run, if I do, assuming I even do manage to beat it at all, which, who knows. But, let's give it a shot. Oh wait, I don't want to start the timer quite yet. Get all the rewards. And now let's start the timer. Okay. So, one nice thing, of course, here is getting Superconduct with the Electro and Cryo. Okay, he's lost his shield, so that's good. Now he's gonna attack. Okay, whenever he attacks, of course, is a good chance for me to counter and do a lot of damage to him. Okay, let's get more Superconduct going. Okay, that's another counter. Fortunately, my Beidou definitely has trouble doing a lot of damage to him, and I need to counter better. Okay. I think I got Superconduct going. Yeah, I missed 2 earlier counter opportunities. Now I did partially make up for them on the next hit, but it wasted a little bit of time. Okay, let's use Fischl. Oh. Yeah, I think we still got Superconduct going. I hope so, because that's something we need, definitely. With the amount of time we have left, which isn't a lot, I need all the help that I can get right now. Okay. Ah, shit, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Yeah. The Beidou just doesn't do enough damage for me right now. Okay, so if Beidou's not gonna work out, then I think... Well, one thing is, I didn't have Keqing. I didn't have a single 5-star on that team. So, switch things around a bit here. I'll put Keqing here. Put her there. I don't think I'm really gonna need much healing. And... I need somebody to break through his shield. Gio's obviously good. That would I... Or do I take a Claymore? Let's try taking her. I haven't really used her in a while. So... I'm not sure exactly what sort of playstyle this is gonna take, but let's give it a shot. Oh wait, this is the wrong one. Oh, this is the first new one that I did. Okay. In that case, I don't know what the buffs and such in this particular challenge are, but let's give it a shot. Here, let's get her healed up a bit. Superconduct. Okay. Okay. Here. Nice. Got all 3 of them, or all 4 actually. And that raised the crit rate. I aimed that perfectly, huh? I wasn't sure if I'd get the mage. Not sure how I'm doing in terms of time, but going fairly quickly, I guess. See. Fortunately, I keep popping them away from me, and that's problematic because I have to waste time chasing them down. So the whole Pyro plus Electro is a tough combination for something like this, where time is of the essence. And then, whereas something like 11-2, where you're protecting a ley line, having the overload can be very helpful because you don't care about time, you just care about getting the enemy away from their target and the thing that you're trying to protect. I wonder what the actual challenge, what the buff for this challenge is. Because I don't know what it is and I haven't been taking any advantage of it. So I feel like that's one reason I'm so cutting it close. Because, yeah, I actually might not be able to beat it at this rate. I need to kill 5 more in the next 10 seconds. Which is... yeah, not happening. So I'll have to check up on that. The buff was... oh. So I guess that they give you 2.5 minutes. But anyway, let's do the other one. So this is... oh wow, so this is all about charge attacks, huh? Obtain stacks of buffs that increase the damage dealt by charge attacks. Okay, so actually Keqing is perfect for that. I just need to make sure to use her charge attacks more. Okay, so... but this one, even though I've already beaten it, I want to do it again, but with this team. Let's give it a shot. Okay. Conduct doesn't hurt. Okay, let's break through that shield. Oh, shit. So I think Overload, yeah, Overload also helps break through the shield. So let's see how well Keqing can do, because Beta was having trouble putting out DPS fast enough to really make it work. Keqing, more powerful, at least on a DPS perspective, so she might be able to manage. Here. Bring Oz out for battery. Okay. And get more superconduct going. Raise the crit rate. A lot of charge attacks, and then use regular auto attacks to regain stamina, basically. Ah, she missed. Completely whiffed on that. Okay, use auto attacks to regain stamina. Oh, fortunately, got weakened, got hit. Right, I have less than 20 seconds left, but we're close. We get superconduct and go for the big finish. Okay, got it. So that was 104 using a Keqing team. Alright, so that's pretty good, I guess. Not as fast as Ganyu, I think, but like I said earlier, Ganyu is kind of a murderer against that guy because her shots pierce his shields. Alright, so for the next one then, I guess Pyro is probably not the way to go, but if I can consistently freeze them and then do charge attacks against them, that could work well. Now, is Fischl the right one to bring? I did see 6 her recently, so she's quite powerful. But actually, I think I'm gonna try bringing Venti. Ah, no, I don't want to take 2 5-stars. Yeah. I'll do 2 5-stars on another run, but for this one, I kind of want to do... okay, let's take Budget Venti then. Take Sucrose, because Sucrose is super good, of course, but Venti is better. So let's go for this one. Stream. Start the timer. Oh, where are you aiming, Tion? Shot it right over everyone. Okay. Let's see. Gonna have to remember to use that Keqing is on my down arrow, because I usually have her up on my up arrow. Oh, hello Nat, thank you for coming by. It's going alright, happy Friday. Hope you've had a good week. As you can see, I'm in the Meaty Arena. This is, I believe, the penultimate one. And, oh yeah, I should remember to keep using charge attacks. Because this challenge quest keeps giving challenge buffs for that. But yeah, I haven't touched the Meaty Arena since my last time streaming it, so I kind of wanted to get this done. Now, I haven't beaten this one yet, but I think I should be able to. Last time I went in blind and came pretty close. I probably could have done it with another 15 seconds or so. This time I'm going in a little more prepared, so expecting I should be able to pull it off. Okay, let's raise the crit rate. And let's... Okay, looks like on this one they might only give you exactly 30 enemies because the fight is over once you kill 30. Which is different from other challenges in the arena, which involved basically an endless thing, but you had to kill a certain number of them to win. Alright, that's 2 minutes and 5 seconds, roughly. There's your midterm exams. Ah, English, okay. Nice, well, good job on the English part, and good luck on your upcoming ones. Midterms, huh? So I guess that means you're about halfway through, maybe a little more of your semester. Yeah, well, I know firsthand that your English is quite good. Like I said before, seeing your chat, typing in the chat, I wouldn't have assumed anything other than a native English speaker. Although that partly speaks to how bad native English speakers are at typing English. But that's for every language, really. Okay, so this last challenge, Aura fully absorbed its power, after which your attack will be greatly increased, while hits with normal and charged attacks will unleash intense shockwaves. So these are icy lava trolls. Yes. Well, definitely Claymore and Pyro are two good tools against them. So I think what I'll do is bring her and where's here he is, and I guess I can have Kaching be my main DPS, in which case maybe having Cryo would be good for for dealing with for helping out. Here with Child Fischl Albedo Gene. Huh. For the previous challenge? Okay, interesting. So in that team, I guess Child is the DPS, right? Does he have charge attacks after you change him up to his melee mode? Because it seemed that that challenge was all about charge attacks. The more you do, the higher you can raise your DPS. Let's... yeah. Oh, I do want to try a team with Venti for this. I feel like with Venti, the crowd control will just, make that much easier. But let's try this so that I can just complete the entire event first, and then I'll do another run of some of these that I found fun to see if I can do it better. Let's see. Want to know how I got these icicles? Attack speed, which was... oh, I see. Oh, right, because they do also provide an attack speed buff, right? For the... okay, so if I stay in here, what happens? Oh shit. Oh no. Well, that's part of the problem of having somebody who's so underleveled. If she gets hit even a little bit, then she's gone. Also, I realized I forgot to start the timer, so I guess that works out. I just recently got my Rosaria up to 60 out of 70, which means she's unlocked her final talent. So now she gives out 15% of her crit rate to other team members when she uses her Q. At least to other team members who happen to be near. 15% is... I guess it's pretty good. It does mean that I would... Right now, I think my Rosaria's crit rate's 37, so not very good. 15% of that's only about 5%. But I'd like to get her up to about 100%. If I can get her crit rate up to 100%, she'd be just fine as a support. Oh, right, Fischl C6, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. That you keep getting electro reactions along with, well, anything else. But in any case, you keep getting those two with Child and Fischl. Okay, so if I want to handle this, what happens? Shit. Okay, it said absorb the power of the aura. Did I? I don't quite know. I'm not making good time, so I don't know if this... I don't think this run's gonna do it, but... Okay. Stay here. Oh, wow. Wait, what? What happened? Oh, did not leave the arena? What? I thought there was an invisible wall around the arena. That's why I didn't bother... What? Every other fight that I can remember, there was an invisible wall around. This one has... It just... Okay. Fine. 90 seconds. Not a lot of time, but it does seem like once his shield goes down, he becomes quite a lot weaker. So let's see. Also, I realized I don't have the timer on, but that's okay. I can just kind of go with the game timer. Oof. Yikes. Well, one good thing is he becomes way less dangerous once he loses his shield. So. Okay, use that. Get the crit buff, crit rate buff. Do I enjoy playing with Rosaria? Yeah, so far I've enjoyed it. Although she's been weak, right? So, just because she's not built. Oh no. Ah. Yeah, she hasn't been all that strong, of course, but but she's like, because I don't have any other polearm users, right, other than Zhang, who I haven't built or used, I'm really enjoying playing around with Rosaria's animations and such. Doesn't seem quite as fast as Zhang maybe, but she seems to have bigger moves, stronger. And oh, I also like how, I guess every polearm user has the same plunge attack, but I like how they go all the way upside down in the plunge attack. I've seen that on other streamers and stuff, but because I don't play with polearm users, I like that. And I like her E. It's gonna take me a little bit of time to learn to use properly and everything, but I found it pretty useful when dealing with mobs, where if I use the charge attack, it sends me shooting out, and sometimes the mobs end up behind me, like where I used to be, like right around here. So if I time it right, I can do a charge attack and then do an E that just teleports me right back, and I don't waste stamina or time. So I find that pretty fun. It reminds me a bit of Keqing, actually. So yeah, so far I'm enjoying it, and I think she'd pair well with both Keqing and Ganyu, because she can raise crit rate, she can give superconduct with Keqing, and yeah, I think it'll be interesting just to see how I can slot her into my teams. And but so far, like I said, I've been enjoying playing with her quite a bit. Really looking forward to learning more. Also, she's like super fun to watch. I never get tired of those fishnets. Alright, let's see if I can... let's take this a little serious. Let's try to do this as if I'm doing that one domain. Oh shit. Oh no. Okay, I need my healer Bennett to come through. There we go. Alright, now let's really focus on staying in the arena. And to do that, I guess I should try to keep my back, or the lava trail's back, to the wall, because that way I'll be more in the center. I should have saved that for... Here. I guess I should... so... The event buff seems to make a big difference, huh? Because this time I didn't take advantage... Oh, that's why they put the event buff circle next to the wall, so that it's easy for you to accidentally get knocked off. Okay, I see what you did there, game. But this one's pretty fun, I gotta admit. It's proving to be a little more challenging. Yeah, too much Lancers. Right, yeah, there's so many 5-star Lancers recently, right? Alright, let's challenge again. Just, I'm pretty sure this is doable with this team, so I want to try to do it. Oh shit. Alright. Okay, we got his shield down. I'm a little worried about using Kaching, but with Jinyan's shield, she should do better. Alright, there we go. Okay, now, how long can I actually stay in here? Can I absorb? Okay, did I absorb it? Where's the power of the aura? Did I absorb it? I don't know. Also, I need my stamina bar back. Yeah, I don't know where this power of the thing went, because I'm definitely not very buffed up right now. The damage I'm doing is pretty small. Alright, I'm gonna need to heal up. Yeah. Hey, I got beyond 50% earlier. You just missed it. But I don't know what's up with the event buff. I'm not sure how to take advantage of it. For the rerun. But wait, isn't Rosaria being added to the general pool? That's what I thought. Which, I mean, that's pretty exciting because she's a 4-star, and if she can spook you at any time. Yeah, she's not limited. Yeah, so hey, maybe you'll get her while pulling for Eula. Or from the story banner, right? Alright, got everyone healed up. Now, I do want to keep trying to do this with Rosaria, but my Rosaria is not very built, so she's not contributing a whole lot to this team. Jinyan, she's really there just to break the shield, so I guess it's the Bennett and Kaching show that I should focus on. Oh yeah, Hu Tao 50, yeah, I can see that. Hu Tao would be pretty... Hu Tao's a hard counter against that guy. Let's see... Let's use her E right away, use his E right away. And use that to break the shield. Let's use that. Okay, broke his shield. Now, if I stay in here... Oh shit. Okay, no, oh yeah, that... I guess it's only for one hit that you get the attack increase or something? Because I did get a sizable attack increase for one hit out of all that, I think. Okay. Now let's go for the superconduct and extra crit rate. I'm not sure if I can pull this off, but I'm definitely doing better than before. Here. Let's go for the superconduct. Oh, there's another... Ah, can I... Would it be better for me to take advantage of that? Either way, I can... I don't think I have the time, really, to be honest. No. Okay, I needed to manage my stamina better, that's an issue. Alright, let me just actually hide the timer, because I think right now it's more about beating it, period, that's the issue. Not a single crown with a crit rate or crit damage. Yeah. Well, that's how they keep playing, right? It's just the artifact grind is forever. Right, so if I want to do this... Yeah. Start by going here. And that. I want to smash through his shield as early as possible, I think. Because the more time I spend being defensive away from his big-ass hits that he only has when he's shielded... I feel like the challenge quest buff might not work so well for Kaching, because Kaching is more about lots of little hits rather than one big hit. So a buff that only lasts one hit or a brief number of hits doesn't... It works for certain characters, but not so well for Kaching. Okay. What's the... Here, let's go back here. Attack? I guess I should have done auto attacks. Oh, nice, okay. So if I do that 3 times, I think that'll be enough, but I don't think I have it this time. Let's see how much I can do in the last 15 seconds. Okay, I have to be defensive though. Ah! Oh, I did it! What? What? I did it! I did not see that one coming. Wow. That was... I think I probably had only about a millisecond left in that range. You ignored the buff altogether? Wow. I mean, I guess that could work. Just, I don't know. The damage output that I was doing was not high enough to do it without the buff. Oh, Jingshu to 20. Okay, nice. Yeah, Jingshu, you don't even need him to be all that high level, right? As long as you have the basic talents on him, and if you have decent artifacts, as a support, he's just gonna be doing monstrous stuff for you. Yeah, another 0.01 seconds, yeah. Definitely. Alright, I'm gonna try another run at... Yeah, this one. Using a more powerful team than I did. So... This one's about charge attacks. But I want to have Venti up here. And let's submit myself to just 2 5-stars for now. But then I can add Mona. Oh, wait, I did add Mona. I meant to add... Excuse me, I meant to add Diona for the freeze. Alright. We can view the timer. Just need some energy recharge and a full noblesse set. And level 1, he's more... yeah. Oh, with Huta, yeah. I guess so. That would make sense. The full noblesse set and the energy recharge, yeah. And, I mean, you still want some high attack on him, right? But... or elemental mastery, but in general, he's not going to be the one causing the reaction, so his attack doesn't matter that much, I guess. I haven't used him that much, but that's the sense that I get. Right, so the timer is actually still going. Reset it. Okay. Okay. Use Venti. I'd love to get Venti's Q up. Like that. First, I think we got some good superconduct going there. Oh shit. Here. The Venti take care of that magician. Okay. Here. So we're halfway done in terms of the kills. We can have Venti do this again. Oh shit, wrong button. Ah, I meant to use Diona. That wasted some time. Let's use charge attacks. Let's use that for the for the crit rate buff. And then if I can get Venti's burst charged again, that'll be pretty clutch. Like that. Okay, let's just focus on the big guy while Venti takes care of the small guys. Alright, so about a minute and 50 seconds. It's pretty good. Oh, it starts at 3k damage each. Alright. Yeah, that sounds very good. That's a free extra 3k, right? Per hit. Alright, so to be honest, I haven't found these all that fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and go do the Ara-Ara-nid event now. I haven't started that at all. So I'll go do that. And also I have someone in the expedition to get 1.5k attack. Oh, 200% ER. That's good. But yeah, could have higher crit rate. Let's see. Also my resin. Oh, I might do a boss. Yeah, I think I'll do a 60 boss. Bodies of water near winery have turned bitter. Oh. Diona must be happy. Oh yeah, expedition. I should take care of that. So, the Dawn Winery down here. Yeah, let's go to that teleport waypoint, or rather Statue of the Seven, and go down there. I do enjoy the music at Dawn Winery. I'm glad they put that into... they included that as one of the tracks for the Lyre during the event. Makes sense. Also, might as well pick up some mushrooms while I'm here. Philomeno mushrooms at Arbor is the only character that I can think of, at least the ones that I have, that uses them. So to be honest, I don't really need them, but good to hoard. There doesn't seem to be any voiced lines in this so far. It is hygienic. Bitterness cannot be removed by conventional purification processes. Huh. That's magic? I mean, that sounds kind of suspicious. I wouldn't want to just taste it even after all that purifying. Bitter. Northward. Leeway's Ishui River. Oh, shit. Use the sack sword on him. Oh. But that also means you can use his E back to back sometimes, right? Yeah, and that's great because his E has a really, really long cooldown. Yeah, I found the sacrificial bow on Diona. Like, I've been finding that to be pretty useful because her E doesn't have that long of a cooldown, but she has two different versions. And the 5 one has a fairly long cooldown, but by using... if I can proc the sacrificial bow's ability, then I basically get it for free. It's huge. But with Jingchu, you always have a very long cooldown, so being able to negate that outright sounds really good. Right, we got some lamp grass here, which are for fill, but I think I have my fish all plenty leveled up, and I have enough lamp grass in any case. Okay, let's get these. I do like the Animo slimes, seeing them, the fat ones, or the big ones, seeing them fly up like that. I like taking that as, oh, whoa, what is that? I don't think I've seen, huh. Beat the Hydra slimes. Okay. Strange life form. Endora. Sweet water. Kind of like our relationship. Okay. Return to Springvale, sure. So I'm just gonna double check my audio. Yeah, I have everything set pretty much. Enough for me to replace this sword by the BB sword. Use a crown with crit damage as main stat. 65, 130. Oh. Not be effective as a support. Oh, BP sword, I see. Okay, yeah, because the BP sword provides crit rate. Yeah. But yeah, having the sacrificial's ability with the E sounds like it'll be pretty... it's a pretty big factor. Okay, Springvale. Well, because it is Springvale, there is a spring. Fittingly enough. Old Finch. Oh, is Andorra gonna be our pet? Because I think we're supposed to get a new pet. Oh, that's cute. Oh, right, I do remember this guy. I remember running into him the very first time I came to Springvale, and he was talking about fairies. Yeah. It'll be our new pet. Okay, cool. Yeah, it is pretty cute. I didn't quite know how it would look. Hmm. Aw, that's all he wants to say. That's cute. Hmm. Yeah, he doesn't seem to have a great vocabulary. Rodea's gaze near the stone gates. Small water animals. Oceanid. Okay, so it's the oceanid that's turning the water bitter, right? That would make sense. Oh wow, this event is a lot more involved than I thought. Summon her when in an exploration area. Okay, it's a lot like the Sealy then. Elemental skill will be replaced with Endora's bubble spit ability. Allows you to use Jingchu burst constantly. Right, yeah, because his burst is really what you want to focus on, right? Especially with the Noblesse Oblige set. Okay, so bubble spit can be used to restrain opponents. Defeating oceanic creatures by other means will not increase exploration progress. Only absorb oceanic creatures after restraining them with bubble spit. Area exploration, okay. Alright, so it's a lot like the Sealy event. Exploration of 5 areas to unlock. Okay, and yeah, we got a time-based unlock. Well, let's go here and explore it then, see what we can find. I assumed that we'd just dive right into the boss, kind of like the Geovishap, Primo Geovishap introduction event, where they just said, hey, there's a boss here, go fight it, and you go there, and then you fight it. But this one's way more involved. Have I started artifact farming? No. No. I'm nowhere near that right now. But I did do one run of the gladiators yesterday. I didn't get Jack, which is normal. But the gladiators, or not gladiators, bloodstained. Bloodstained set and gladiators, bloodstained set would be good for both Kaching and Rosaria, but maybe actually Cryo set will be good. I already have some decent Cryo artifacts that I decided to put on her. Let's see. Actually, I'm kind of curious. I think I have a 2-piece Cryo on her right now. Yeah, Blizzard Strayer. So this one's not a great piece, but it is Cryo damage bonus on Blizzard Strayer. And it's got crit rate, and I want to focus on crit rate for her because of the fact that she can give crit rate to others. But other pieces, not so great. Oh, this one's not bad. It's a 4-star, but it's an energy recharge with crit damage and crit rate. Double cryo, double chivalry. Yeah, I think that would work. Double cryo, double chivalry, but yeah, I'm not sure what would be the best for using her as a support because I want to be able to, it would basically be about charging up her Q and using it a lot to give out free crit rate to her friends. So I would want energy recharge and crit rate. I think those might be the 2 stats. She's a physical, yeah, I mean, I hear you. I'd like to get physical with Rosaria, but it's gonna take a bit to build her that well because as a DPS you'd need high stats and high levels. So giving her so I would love to play her as a main physical DPS as well, but as I build her up, I think I want to start by using her as a support. Double cryo, double noblesse, or full noblesse. Yeah, Those seem like that would work because as a support, you want to focus on her burst. Okay, so let's see. That. So we got a stork there. So, okay. I don't know if it's that it's really hard to aim this or if there's bad auto aim. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, did we catch it? What happens? Okay, yeah. So all we have to do is aim and hit. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Yep, there's way better character. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Just, I guess the amount of investment it takes to build a proper... Also, why can't I aim? Huh. Looks like using the Sealy, or not the Sealy, the Ara-Ara-nid pet allows you to, or prevents you from aiming as an archer. Oh! Oh, what? He just swam right into that. He started panicking and went right in. I'll take it. Support for Kaching, Clay, or Child. Yeah, I feel like she'd be a very good support in general for most people because of that free crit rate that you can give. But I mean, I do look at that. We got a real boar and a bunch of hydro boars, huh? I feel like I would like to build her as a DPS over time. That's definitely something I think would be fun. Wait, what? Cannot use in current state? Because her E, like you said, it does have her E does have a short cooldown, and it's very fun to use. I like it a lot. I like using it a lot because of how it's sort of like Kaching, where it pseudo teleports you next to an enemy. And it's a little more complicated, of course, because of how it has a backstab component. But oh, you can't shoot it while swimming, huh? But yeah, it's a little more complicated because it has a backstab component, but it also feels fairly easy to use fluidly, which is good, you know? So, because I really love, again, that duck also swam right into it, huh? I like really fluid, fast fighters, like Kaching. Rosaria's not too fast per se, but she has a fluidity that's a lot of fun, I think. Kea would be a better option for cryo support. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Kea is always a good option for cryo support. But it's gonna be a while before I build Kea. He's just not as sexy as Rosaria, you know? Doesn't have the assets. Or the fishnets. Yeah. And I know for... Unfortunately, too, the crit rate that she can give out to others caps out at 15%. I think it would be hilarious if there was no cap. Can you imagine? And you give her like a 200% crit rate. And the 200% crit rate's useless, right? On her. But when you give her others her crit rate... Why can I not use this in my current state? If you give others her crit rate, that means you're giving them 30%, which is huge. Now, I don't know how the crit rate she gives others interacts with her E, because if you backstab someone successfully, you also get a 15% or 10%, I think? 10% increase in crit rate? And I don't know if that means you also get an extra 1.5% on the crit rate that you give others. Damn it, just missed. That guy really can't aim. like to play with Child, but yeah. Yeah, once that's... And I'm really glad Dialect chose to spook me. He's gonna take forever to build up, though, because of course, I have Rosario to build up first. And I'd rather focus on one than the other, because I'm not really needing DPSs so much. And the reason I want to build Rosario isn't because of gameplay uses, but just because she's hot. And she's sexy. And I want to play with her. Whereas the Diluc, I'd be building up to help my teams and become better because he's such a damn good character. Alright, I guess we're done with that, huh? Rosario strikes an opponent from behind. Oh, it's a 12%. Okay, so it was... I had it off both ways. I thought it was 15, and then I thought it was 10, but it's in fact in between. Yeah, ice women tend to be really hot in this game, don't they? You got Ganyu, you got Rosaria, you got Signora, assuming she's ice. You got Ayaka, not Ayaka, yeah, it's Ayaka, right? Yeah. And Diona, she's not that hot. She's kind of cute, I guess. I like the tail. I kind of want to play with her tail and her ears, but I wouldn't describe her as hot. Also, she's one of the few characters who exposes her belly button. I saw that for the first time today on one of those Gamers Hideaway videos. Some streamer pointed out that Diona, you can see her belly button. The only other character you can see the belly button of is the Travel... No. Oh, it must be the male Traveler. You can see the belly button of. Oh, you can also see Bennett's. Huh. No. Okay, so it must have been Bennett and Diona, huh? Right, Yanfei will be in the... Yeah. Yeah, I hope so. I hope you're right. Although, in my case... I'm a little ambivalent because I'll be pulling for Zhongli and Eula anyway when they come out. So either way, I'll be pulling for the 4 stars. But I wouldn't mind if it was on Eula. That way I can pull for both of them at once. Although, yeah, I guess I want Eula more than I want Yanfei. And I want Eula more than I want Zhongli, definitely. Because Yanfei's cute, but Eula's sexy. Eula's gorgeous, actually, more so than sexy. Yanfei looks like should be fun, though. I like her animations. Must face her. Okay, do I have to fight her? I heard that the Oceanid boss here gives really good drops. Nice. Heart of the Spring. I don't know what I'm supposed to use that for, but... Take it. Maybe it's... Is there a shop? So I guess we need to... So that... Oh, wait. To grow quickly, I want to find Rodea. A child new life like Endora. Child mission is to grow. To grow? I thought it was to see the world. If we go to Rodea's Rage... Okay, it's the same place where the Oceanid fight is. I hope the leaks are right, though, and that Zhongli's banner will be after Child. Because I do want to pull for him. And... Yeah, I don't know. I guess it would have to depend on who the next banner after Zhongli is. But if it's not Eula right after Zhongli, I might just go all in and pull until I get Zhongli. Because I'm guaranteed the banner 5-star and I have more than 90 pulls. Like, barely better than Leyline. Okay, but it's better than Leyline, right? And if it is, that means it's the best available one to us right now. But yeah, I hear you. If it's barely better than Leyline, that means there have been plenty other events that are way better. Oh, almost 80. Nice. And you finished the BP again already? Wow. I'm close. I think I'm at 48. Yeah. So I should be finishing it, if not this week, next week. At which point I'll be buying the BP again, because, like I said before, not on this stream, but on a previous stream, my plan with the BP is to not really focus on it, but if I manage to actually get it up to 50, then I will buy it every time. Right, so I think this boss is new. I don't think this is the same old Oceanid boss, but I'm also guessing that Cryo is gonna be useful in any case. So, let's take... Try taking Diona... I don't know if Venti, how useful Venti's gonna be, but I'm gonna try taking him. We do not focus on the BP missions. Which BP weapon do I want? I don't know, I might actually go for the lance for Rosaria, because that way I would be having more crit rate on Rosaria. But a claymore could also be useful. Oh, I see. So you can start either of the boss fights. Yeah. Oh yeah, Evan, is that you went with the spear for Rosaria? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, she gets a lot out of crit rate, and free crit rate is, I mean, that's welcome, right? Probably the best PP weapon. You do recommend it. Okay, well, I'll definitely consider that strongly then. Like I said, I haven't unlocked it yet, but I will. And once I do, I'll take another look. Okay, wow, we got some buffs, and two of them are Ganyu and Kacheng. Yeah, these are good anti-hydro, huh? Oh, wait. Question. Okay, cannot. Okay, so they basically pop you into multiplayer mode for this, just like the bosses, other bosses in prior events. I guess they really, really, really want you to play this multiplayer, huh? Ooh. So that seems to be a setup. Okay, let me just try to pay attention to her animations. Oh, she does have mobs, huh? That's it. That's unfortunate. Of course, the mobs are the worst part of the Oceanid fight. By which I mean, the Oceanid fight is bad because the mobs are the only part of the Oceanid fight. There's no other part of the Oceanid fight. That's all the Oceanid fight is. You just fight mobs. Okay. But it looks like we got both mobs and the main lady here. But... okay, and killing the mobs does seem to do some damage. Okay, ooh, I was assuming that she was doing some sort of... use Fitful Rapids? What's Fitful Rapids? Okay, I don't know if... I'm guessing that's not how I was supposed to avoid damage there, but... I guess that's why I brought Venti. Whoa. What are these things? Am I supposed to go towards them? Or do I get hurt? No, I'm getting hurt. Shit. Alright, those are obstacles. Okay, am I high enough? I think so. Oh man, I'm really abusing the hell out of Venti here. Okay, so these things hurt me, that's for sure. See, let's try to do this. Oh, it's an elevator, neat. Okay, that's simple. So I can do take advantage of the elevator and Venti to get even higher. Oh, you should Zhongli's shield? Okay, that makes sense. Zhongli's shield will shield you against basically anything, right? Yeah, Ganyu does kind of destroy this enemy, huh? Because the Claymore, because it's the only BP weapon you didn't have. Oh, right, because you've been doing the BP since either the first or the second BP, right? You shoot the enemy when you were on the elevator. Oh, I should do that, yeah. Just didn't occur to me at the time. So I don't think I meant to use that burst. Okay. Hey, I got 314. Peacemonger dealt the most damage to Rodeo using during this challenge. Oh, okay, so each person gets a different like little title, huh? I do that. Oh, okay, it takes one heart of a spring. And the heart of the spring you get from basically completing each search area. And you could only do that 5 times. Or 40 resin, I see. 40 resin. Alright. So basically for now, it's an extra thing that you can keep doing, huh? Alright, in that case, I guess, so with the amount of resin that I have right now, what I do need to do at least another one of the weekly bosses. I've already done that one. Already done that one. Okay, I'm just gonna go to Child now. That way I'll have that done for the week. And then maybe I'll go for some faster times on the Meaty Arena. The oh, the BP Claymore is gonna be for Noel? Nice. Yeah, extra crit. Let's oh, I'm in co-op mode, huh? I don't think it matters, but I'm just gonna get out of co-op mode because I don't want to stay in co-op mode when I'm not doing co-op. Kind of pointless. Alright, so the child fight is one that I like to kind of experiment with and do different comps. So, why don't I try pairing Kacheng up with her? We can keep her as a shield, and we can have Bennett as another healer. So this one's gonna be all about is it Superconduct? Okay, let's get that up. Ooh, that's pretty convenient. Yeah, the ability to basically do a flash step like that means there's a lot of potential uses for when you're dodging. Okay, he's going to the center. Blacksmith Claymore with defense percentage. Both, yeah. I guess it partly depends on what you want to prioritize on her, right? Because the defense scales not just her burst damage, but also her healing, right? So, and of course her shield. Whereas crit is only for her damage, period. Doesn't help her shield or her healing at all. So if you want to go more for DPS, crit's probably the way to go. Whereas if you want her more for the shield and the healing and have a very strong burst when the chance calls for it, then defense is probably the way to go. I have a hard time consistently skipping this. There seem to be certain time windows where X is available and others when it's not. Oh, only because she's your first C6? Yeah. Well, you'll have plenty of time to play around with her, right? Yeah, I definitely want to build her up soon. She'll be my first proper Geo unit. Nice. Okay, yeah, the backstab against Child could be very useful. Superconduct. Because his attacks, he has circular attacks too, but a lot of his attacks only target the front. So if you can just immediately get behind him, that's a good way of dodging some of his attacks. Ah, like that. Yeah. Oh shit, ka-ching! Okay, he survived. Oh whoa, what happened to Diona there? Didn't catch what caused her to almost die like that. Get some healing for Diona. Superconduct. There we go. Event gives EXP books. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, if you don't have anyone that you can give EXP books to now, yeah, Noel's definitely, or anyone who's low level, right? Especially if you can get them up to level 70, I think, or is it 50? Or you can get up to 3 Acquaint Fates. Yeah, this one's garbage. 2 butt plugs for Ganyu, though. I think Ganyu uses Shadow, so that's good. I think the next talent on Ganyu that I max out will be her burst, because I feel like I get enough use out of her E anyway. And I don't use her E for the damage. I use her E for mainly for crowd control. Also, oh yeah, I also have 3 Acquaint Fates that I should use. Let me actually go ahead and use them. See. I think one of the next 2 is gonna be a 4-star? Let me just check my history. Oh no, I'm ways away from pity. Oh, let's go ahead and use them all. See what I get. Nope. Debate club, and finally... no. Alright. Didn't get anything. But I have enough to buy 1. I still need to buy 2 more. So, let's do 1 more. Oh! It's gold! It's gold! Oh, what's it gonna be? What? Oh my goodness! I got every single story 5-star now, except the 1 story 5-star. I have every single story banner 5-star except 1. Except the 1. Man, but oh, I got Chi-Chi! Chi-Chi, thank you! You're home! Yes! Holy cow. I'm gonna be fighting the Cryo Regisvine so much. Also, speaking of hot Cryo characters, Chi-Chi is definitely not one of them. Chi-Chi is not hot. Not at all. She's super cute though. But, no. I know she's technically like 1,000 years old, so it's okay, but she's not hot. I just want to give her good, nice head pats. Wow! Okay, so I got nothing from those 3 initial Acquaint Fates, but those 3 Acquaint Fates got me enough to buy another Acquaint Fate, and that's the one that got me Chi-Chi. Yeah, Coco Goat, right, Coco Goat and Chi-Chi back together at last. And I'll be able to use Chi-Chi to build up, or to find, like, materials and stuff. Oh, hello, Josh Anderson 30. Thank you for coming by. Not too much. Actually, you just missed me getting Chi-Chi on the story banner. I had some free Acquaint Fates, and I didn't manage to get her on the 3 Acquaint Fates that I had, but I did manage to get her using Acquaint Fates that came with, or that I got because I pulled using those initial Acquaint Fates. Yeah, I could replace, exactly, yeah. I think Chi-Chi is a good substitute for Diona, definitely. I'm gonna try taking Chi-Chi around and killing enemies because I want to raise her level and I get EXP. Yeah, I heard that Chi-Chi could be a very good healer. Do you play Genshin? Yeah, I'm assuming you do based on that. Yeah, I've been playing since like week 1 or 2, but I don't spend much money on the game. So this is my first Chi-Chi. You don't got good art. Yeah, same in terms of like, I mean, artifact hell is forever, right? The artifact grind is so just annoying. It's RNG upon RNG upon RNG. Okay, so I'm not gonna expect Chi-Chi to do a whole lot in this fight. I don't think she can do a whole lot of healing because her attack is very low. So I'm just gonna have Chi-Chi hang out and have her build her level. Almost every character at 80 or 90 probably finish level OL. Oh, yeah, if you have any left, it'll be for Eula. Right, that makes sense. Oh no, it got hacked? I'm sorry to hear that. I heard about that, or I heard about some account hacks on Reddit, like that apparently miHoYo security is not great, and yeah, some people got their accounts stolen. I'm sorry to hear that, but, well, it's impressive to me that you decided to get back on the horse, because I feel like if I were in that situation, I'd just feel so depressed that I'd quit Genshin for a while. But good on you for coming back, and I hope you're enjoying it, and I hope you're getting, you know, getting the new characters, or getting all the characters that you want again. Yeah, especially since they're limited characters, right? So, and the banners don't come back. Like, banner reruns seem to take a while, so... Like, if you had someone like Clay, for instance, on your old account that got hacked, well, you're just kind of shit out of luck now, right? And that sucks. That really sucks. You have at least 10 Maiden's Beloved artifacts with both crit rate and crit damage, but you don't have Chi-Chi, right? And those would be perfect for Chi-Chi. Yeah, I'll have to learn a bit about how Chi-Chi works too, because I've seen other people play her, and I know that she has this thing that she summons that can heal you. And I think her burst applies a seal to the enemy that if you attack the enemy, that heals you. I think those are her 2 main things. And I think her healing scales off attack? I'm actually not sure on that, so that's one thing I'll have to look up. Because, of course, if she's gonna be my healer, I'm gonna want to maximize her healing ability. I have heard people complain about Chi-Chi, though, that she's the worst 5-star. Maybe she is. I don't know. But in my heart, she's definitely not the worst. In terms of gameplay, maybe. I don't know. because I think she doesn't offer anything other than heals, and that's where I've heard people criticize her, where somebody like Bennett offers heals and buffs, right? And he does both very well. Whereas Chi-Chi does healing incredibly well, but nothing else, I think. You'd like to have the stats on Animo, not main artifact. Oh, right, yeah, I see it. That's what you mean. Makes sense, because if you want the... Right, you've been farming for Jean with Animo and Maidens in the same set, right? Oh, you got it back. Okay, I'm glad about that. Again, you wish. And you got Hu Tao. Oh, but okay, so you basically leapfrogged your old account with the new one. Okay, cool. Energy recharge seems like it'll be good. Yeah, I don't like the sub attack. I don't think that's gonna be the final sword on her, but I just want to give her a sword for now. Attack for her heal. Okay, thank you. I'll keep that in mind. Oh. Alright, let's ascend her, and that'll get me another wish. And I'm actually curious about the amount of EXP and Mora and such I've earned, because decent amount, I think. Oh yeah, at least that's a lot of Mora. EXP bucks? It's a good amount, but not enough to get her up to another level. Prototype sword. Oh, you mean prototype Rancor? No, wait, isn't... Yeah, prototype Rancor is physical damage. Don't you want regular attack? So... You let Fillet Blade? Chi-Chi was your second 5-star. Oh, really? What was your first? My first was actually this lady, Kaching. She spooked me on Child's Banner. Oh, your first was Kaching as well, and the third was Child. Okay. Yeah. I guess Kaching... We got a lot of people Kaching love here because Nat has gotten Kaching 3 times, including just once on her banner, sadly. The other times were spooks. Alright, I'll spend that Acquaint Fate. Let's see what I get. Oh, it's another 4! What? It's a 4-star! Oh. That's great. I think that's R3 for me for that. Something like that. Jeez. What is my story? Yeah, what is my story banner luck today? Okay, so I believe I've been using that weapon on her. Yeah, that's my R3. So I don't think I might as well refine it, but I won't do it now because I'm gonna have to figure out exactly what books and such to put on her and other Catalyst users later. But see, I have 35 resin, which is not enough to do that. That's still 40 minutes. It's a while. Alright, I'm gonna spend a little more time on this. Oh, I should go to the Abyss. That's what I'll do. I'll do another... I'm gonna try just my very, very fastest runs on these that I possibly can, using my most OP teams instead of challenging myself. And then I'll try the Abyss, maybe. You want consolations for Kaching? Yeah, well, I've heard... What is it? That C1 and C1 and C2 aren't that great, but... Yeah. She's... I mean, if you like her, you like her, and every constellation's still helpful too, right? But if you don't want her, well, that's kind of unfortunate, right? Especially since she's somebody who can spook you at any time, right? So losing the 50-50 and getting the exact same 5-star twice, that's kind of unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Oh, you have Ningguang C5. Nice. I've never pulled Ningguang. My Ningguang C1, and the only reason she's C1 is because I got her from the Lantern Festival, and then I bought her from the shop. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Well, who knows? At least in terms of the the main 5-star pull, definitely she's my last, if at all, and she's your first. But what can you do? RNG be RNG. So easy mode, I don't remember what time I got with this. It was in the 1 minute 30-second range, I think. Okay, so if I want to be in the aura... Okay, so I want to bring Ganyu, definitely. You get your 4th Kuching during the heal event. Yeah. Yeah, that would be highly, highly unfortunate. Yep. I'd like to not get Chi-Chi again because you don't use her. Yeah, fair enough. Like I said, I've heard a lot of people say they don't really like Chi-Chi, and, you know, that's fine. But somebody who just got her, I'm pretty excited. But Eula seems super, like, well, who knows how good of a character she'll be or how good of a fighter she'll be. But I would really love to get her. She looks super pretty, very elegant. Yeah, very elegant. That's the word I'd use. Let's put Mona in here. And a healer. Toxic Yandere. Yeah, pretty much. She'll just keep chasing you down. But... actually, let's see. I wonder if this will work. There's a streamer that I watch a few streamers, but there's one that I watch named Kelly who was pulling for Child. She really wanted Child, but she's been spooked by Kaching a bunch of times, and yeah. Let's see. See if I can make this work.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh
god. I will have order.
So that's her pulling for Child and getting her first gold. She's got a 50-50.
Just don't give me Kaching. Anything? Oh, this game's gonna kill me. Mona's fine. I don't mind. Just not Kaching. If I get Kaching, I'm quitting. Chi-Chi, anything. Child possibly, but anything but. Thank you, Vin. Ah! Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Okay, so that's the setup, but then... let's see.
I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it. I'm so scared.
And then, you can probably guess what she got.
Is this a pre... is it Electro? No? I don't want... order. No point. Oh, true, because y'all spent it.
I will have order.
Okay.
Look at her face there. Oh, I felt so bad for her, but she did get Child in like 20 pulls after that. But she's just so silent. She's broken, right? But yeah, I felt so bad for her there, but it was pretty funny.
Is this a pre... is it Electro? No? I don't want... order. No point. Oh, true, because y'all spent it.
I will have order.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you wouldn't be mad? Yeah, neither would I, to be honest, personally. But for some people, it is how it is. Do I think they'll make a Hydro Claymore? I don't know. I expect eventually they will. But there's none in the near future that I can think of. And to get C2 Eula with 180 rolls, definitely, right? That means you just need 3 copies, which means 1 every 60 rolls. Not very likely, especially depending on your pity, but it's definitely doable, right? You know? Yeah, you won't have enough, yeah, you won't have pity or enough money. Yeah. That's one reason I basically just keep saving, because Jean is my waifu and I still have, not gotten her. And so I'm hoping that she eventually gets a banner, and when she does, I want to at least guarantee a C1 of her. Oh, that we could burn our... Oh, that would be funny. That I heard that some people who got their accounts hacked got their items burned and stuff, that which sounds awful, but at least they didn't get their characters burned, because that's not doable. But in FGO, you can, and that would be truly awful if you play a... Oh, right. I didn't use it, set my timer, so... Oh, I didn't mean to use Sucrose, I meant to use Venti, because I wanted to bring my biggest, most badass team. Okay. That said, it's not like Sucrose is lacking in the badassery department. She's one of the most badass characters there is. Let's see. Maybe I shouldn't waste time healing and just go for lots of pure straight damage. Oh shit. Okay. Oh wow. Alright. This guy doesn't like Ganyu very much at all, huh? Let's just use her burst a bunch. Was never burned an Arjuna on FK. Oh yeah. You've never lost your 50-50 yet. Holy cow, that's highly unlikely. Well, obviously depends on how many 50s you've had, but I've only lost 2 50-50s myself, and they were both ones that I was happy to lose because they were both on the child banner. One was Kaching, my very first 5-star, and the other was Diluc, who was my... Well, I pulled him while I was pulling for Rosaria. And I have 0 childs. Pretty happy about that. So let's put Venti in here, and let's not forget to start the timer this time. So if I want to... Yeah, it's kind of ticking up. Now, technically I can use the timer in the game, but it's just hard to see it. Here. Ah, shit. Because it's hard to see it right after finishing a battle. Okay, yeah, maybe I should just not worry about HP. You've never gotten a 5-star weapon? Wow, really? Okay. Yeah, I mean, with the 5-star weapon, of course, it really depends on your luck in the story banner, right? And also whether or not you pull on the weapon banner. Because I've personally never pulled on the weapon banner. Like, I've literally 0 history in the weapon banner. But I have been lucky enough to get 1 5-star weapon. And that was on the story banner. And it happens... Okay, nice. 72 seconds. 1 minute and 12 seconds. I wonder... I feel like sub a minute might be doable, but... 1minute 12 seconds isn't bad. I'll take it. You won... Oh, you're 6 first 50-50s. Wow. The odds of that are pretty low. That's 1 out of 64. 5-star weapons are where the big deeps are at. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, if you look at my history, no record in the weapon event. Permanent wish. Well, my latest was Chi-Chi, but I've been fairly lucky. And oh yeah, it's official D-look. Jeez, my luck was really, really good this past week. All right, I think I'm pretty happy with. I'll do one more run. Maybe, you know what? Yeah, I'll do one more run. I don't think I need a healer, so what I'll do is I'll heal up first and then go in with a more offense-focused team. Maybe I'll bring in Bennett instead of Diona. Bennett can heal as well, of course, but he can also buff. And that certainly should be able to do it faster. Yeah, you'd never pull on the weapon. Yeah, but it's really for whales, in my opinion. Just because if I'm getting a 5-star, I want a new character. I can give them 4-star weapons or even 3-star weapons. Yeah, you'd really want a 5-star. Yeah, it's like 5-star weapons are always welcome. Don't get me wrong, because they can immediately make your characters more useful, more powerful. Maybe not immediately, but very quickly, because it doesn't take that much to level up a weapon. Skyward Harp or Jade Cutter. Yeah, so yeah, those are like those are 5-star bow and a pole arm, right? I think the Jade Cutter is particularly good for Zhao, maybe. What's the most damage I've ever done? I actually don't know. I don't really keep track of big PP damage. I feel like the most damage I've done in one shot might have been a buffed Ganyu on a melt. Might have done like 50k on the second hit, but on average, I typically do about 30k on the second hit of her charge shot. So, yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any clips that I could show you of me doing big PP damage, because I generally don't go for those. How about yourself? If you keep track of them, or if you try to do that kind of stuff, are there any that you're proud of? Because I enjoy seeing players do big PP damage. I just personally don't like to bother trying to do it myself. I guess maybe if I had Hu Tao, that might be a fun project to do, because I know Hu Tao's burst damage potential is through the roof. I feel like Ganyu does good burst damage. So yeah, you saw she did 37k there, right, on the second hit. And I mean, I might do more than that sometimes, but not by a whole lot. So generally, I'm not doing those 100k plus. I don't think I'm even getting close to 100k. Maybe my biggest hits might be 50k in that range. Okay. All right, that was faster by a couple seconds. Yeah. Oh, there's an achievement. Oh, there is actually, right. I forgot about that. What does my achievement for that say? I think you did 200k damage with the Tower's Melt and Sucrose buff. Okay. Yeah. That sounds insane. Yeah, like 200k or even 1 point something million. I think I've seen some streamers do that on a crit. Yours was 137k and with buffs. Yeah, I mean, I think you need buffs if you want to get up to 100 plus, really. Oh yeah, you don't like Hu Tao for her burst. It's not that fun. Okay. Yeah, well, if I had Hu Tao, I'd probably I really enjoy the how fast she moves and how much how hectic her fighting is, and that's not so much of her burst. But I do know you generally need to use her burst because her E harms her and her Q heals her. And yeah, Ganyu does high consistent damage, right? More so than big burst damage, right? That's yeah. Maybe that's one reason, because my two first 5-stars were Keqing and Ganyu, and I don't think either of them are particularly good for big PP damage, but they are good for consistent damage. At least Ganyu is. Keqing, she's good. She's good. She's not great, but she's good. with the 45k player charge attack. Yeah. Well, so I imagine you just go in there and just go back and forth a couple times, and then everyone's dead, right? Because 45k is basically what my Ganyu does per charged hit if both of them hit, and if both of them crit, and that's a lot of damage. Yeah, there are two types of Child's Burst. Oh, really? Does that depend on what stance he's in? I not having a child myself, I don't know too much about it. I do know that I once saw the achievement for like the amount of damage you do in one hit. Okay, so I have broken 50k. Okay, 88k. 88.251k. That looks like that's my biggest. But thank you, Evan. I think it was you who reminded me that, yeah, you can actually look at that. So 88k, 88.25. Gives her too much HP. I see. That makes sense. Yeah, because you want to keep her HP low for doing big. Okay, for this one, definitely hide cryo's the way to go. Maybe. So Mona's not really gonna be that useful there. Maybe I can try to keep them frozen and use he could be useful. So yeah, let's do that. Let's have Diona here. And let's put in not Kaching, because Kaching's good, but yeah. That. The melee stance and range stance, his melee does more damage than the ranged. Oh, okay. Huh, so you get a bit of a trade-off effect there. Yeah, I'll be honest, I probably wouldn't mind too much if I got Child, just from a gameplay perspective, because that sort of switchy gameplay style really appeals to me. But as a character, I don't collect husbandos, and I guess among the husbando characters, Child is one of my less favorite. I kind of like Zhongli, partly because he's kind of silly and aloof in a way. Well, he's a very serious person, but his seriousness seems kind of silly. Whereas Child, he seems kind of like, I don't trust him. Yeah, I really don't trust him. I don't want to hang out with him. So, oh shit, I forgot to start the timer. Well, started a little late, but I'll just add a couple seconds. Okay. Oh shit, I shouldn't have used that right after. Okay. Okay. So we got 11 seconds left. Let's try to have Ganyu just do as much damage as possible. And then let's have Venti use his burst. Let's get... maybe instead of Electro, like Fischl, it's not that Fischl's a bad support, especially since I have her C6 now. But maybe there will be a better support for this situation. I feel like Bennett could be very good, certainly, because you get the melt and vaporize reactions, but that also means you end up unfreezing the enemies, which is not ideal. Okay, so that's 84 seconds. Let's add a couple seconds, so it's 86. Meanwhile, Child's the one you like the most? Yeah, fair enough. I can see that he'd appeal to a certain type of, or certain people it would appeal to. He's just not my type. Yeah, Zhongli does have a very nice voice. That's one thing. His voice, his voice definitely gets me wet. And you're talking to somebody who doesn't have the proper biology to get wet that way. So imagine if you're somebody who does. Like, yeah. His voice is... It's something. I'm sure it's gotten many people pregnant just from listening to it. Along with Dainsleif. He has a very nice voice too. So I think I can, let's try replacing Fischl with Bennett. Because I think the Melt and Vaporize might be better. With the Electro plus Cryo, you get Superconduct, but I'm not doing a whole lot of physical damage here. So this could be better. And on top of that, I get a little bit of buffs. Okay. Started the timer. Let's do that. Oh, no, wrong one. That's not the archer I want. Okay. Let's get the big fat one dead. Okay, I'm not playing very efficiently here, but that's okay. Okay. Here, let's... Oh, shit. Well, that's okay. I wanted to use his burst first, and then his burst. And then we got these going. And with Ganyu hanging out in here, she'll get the attack buff from Bennett's burst, which is good, obviously. And then let's get people's bursts charged up again. See if I can get Venti's burst charged. Get her burst up, and then his burst, and then his burst, and stand in his burst and start shooting at everyone. Okay, that... Alright, that's actually a little slower than the previous run, but it was pretty similar. Yeah, I think I could do better. I think I could do better. That rolling for only, despite the criticism, he's the worst. Yeah. Right, sometimes the RNG gods just decide to reward you, and especially with Zhongli, those aren't really RNG gods, right? It's like MiHoYo decided to say, alright, we're just gonna make him better. Make him way better. Do I review other people's accounts? So I've never reviewed other people's accounts. I'm not against it. If you're, you know, I'd be happy to give you any sort of tips or thoughts. But honestly, I'm not that good of a player, and I'm not that knowledgeable about the game. But if you want to send me your friend code or your UID, and I can look at your account, you know, I'd be happy to. Like I said, I've never done it on stream before. Or off stream, for that matter. Alright, so I'm gonna try taking this team again, because I do feel like I can do better, and I was a little clumsy at the beginning of that one. So, just gonna see if I can do a better time. Let's see. Yeah, you're down for me to... Yeah, sure. Post the UID either... Oh, I must have kept them frozen for... Yeah, either whisper it to me or put it on chat. And I believe I can just look at your user account based on your user ID. Okay, I'm being kind of clumsy here. Not really doing this as fast as I know I can. Also, getting Venti's burst up again might be... Or prioritizing that might be good, because having them all in one space like that is definitely incredibly useful for doing lots of DPS at once. Okay. Shit. Wasted some time there. Ah! Damn bubbles. Okay, what's that guy doing? He was frozen but then sliding. Alright, that was pretty similar. Yeah. Alright. I did okay, I guess. But yeah, Nat, I know it's super late in France, so don't worry about it. Thanks for coming by again. And yeah, you two have sweet dreams about Eula, ideally, and maybe Jean, and maybe both at the same time. Good night. Okay, yeah, Josh Anderson, if you would like to me to review your account, just shoot me the UID. I don't think I got a whisper, but so if you either way works. You want to whisper it to me on Twitch, or if you want to put it in the chat. But I think 85 seconds-ish is probably what I can do for that. Art of the Cannonball. Plunging attacks. Oh, right, this one has the plunging attacks. In that case, maybe I should try taking... To be honest, I feel like Ganyu needs to be a part of my team no matter what if I'm going for the best time, because Ganyu is just such a damn powerful DPS for me. Maybe what I'll do is this. I feel like this is sort of my A team for taking on whatever challenge that I... Yeah, maybe the only exception would be bringing Venti instead of one of these supports. Oh, yeah, Josh. Yeah. Cool, I got it. Yeah, let me just try that right now. I wonder exactly... I believe what I can do is enter your UID. Can search. Oh, it says currently your character details are hidden. So, I don't know if you're aware, but if you go into the menu, you go here and you press left, and I believe it's under Edit Profile. See how in the bottom right corner of there it says Show Character Details? You have to have it set to checkmark yes. And see how the little eyeball at the top right area with the bar across it disappears? You have to make sure it's not there. That's how you can actually allow... You opened it up? Okay, cool. Sure, no worries. See, I just noticed there's a paste. Nice, even better. Okay, so it might take a little bit, maybe. In which case, I'll go ahead and do another fight, and then I'll try checking on that. But let's try this team, and then I'll take Venti, maybe, because... Well, Venti is Venti. He's just gonna suck shit up like crazy. Okay. So let's use Mona here to help freeze, and... Now, if I want to take advantage of plunge attacks, perhaps what I can do is have Kaching do this. Basically, keep using plunge attacks from Kaching. Yeah, Venti is very good for Spiral Abyss. That's, I haven't experienced it too much because I don't play the Spiral Abyss that much, but I found him so useful, especially for the Notorious 11 too. Of course, anyone who plays the Spiral Abyss and has gotten to floor 11 knows what I'm talking about. God, I really, really hate that one, but Venti does make it a lot less frustrating. And the more I've played it, the more I've kind of come to enjoy it. So, and Venti certainly helps in that front. And so does Sucrose. Sucrose is actually my very first 4-star from the banner. I got her even before I got Noelle on the starting banner. Feel like a shield would be pretty good too. You didn't reach floor 11 yet? Oh, I see. Well, there is a similar one, I think in floor 5? I don't remember the exact floor, but basically you have to protect a ley line, and you're graded based on, not on time, but on how much HP it has left at the end. And in floor 11 too. I mean, I'll let you discover the exact details, but it's pretty hellish. It's can be very hard. I've seen, in my case, I've seen the HP go down from 60 to 0 in like a matter of a couple seconds. Maybe like 5 seconds, so more than a couple, but still. So it looks like this one, the enemies don't respawn until... Oh, no, they do. Huh. In that case, let me just take care of one of these smaller guys. Okay, there we go. That took too many shots at the end. Alright, that took 2.5 minutes, roughly. What did my build my Kaching to? Oh, let me show you before I go in. Oh, yeah? Let's see. So, these are my Kaching stats. You can see I have a fairly low crit rate. I'm still working on that, but fortunately her burst provides the extra crit rate to about 50%. And when I have double cryo, I get extra crit rate as well. But yeah, ideally I'd like to raise that crit rate to about 50%, maybe 60. And crit damage, I can afford to get it lower to about 120 or something like that. And mine is built physical. Let's see. You can see she has a 160% physical damage bonus and 0% electro damage bonus. And that really is because the only really, at the time when I first got her, I only had one 4-star weapon, and that was Prototype Rancor. Actually, I might have had Festering Desire as well, but Festering Desire is not so much of a great DPS weapon. So I had Prototype Rancor, which the main stat is the physical damage bonus. Now I recently got the Black Sword, so I'm considering putting that on her instead for the higher crit rate, but Prototype Rancor, of course, provides a decent physical damage bonus. Yeah, it is a lot of physical, and if you look at her artifact, you can see I have only one artifact level 20. The others are 16 or 17, so I'm still working on that. So as you can see, she's a work in progress. But I happen to have a 5-star goblet here with a 48% physical damage bonus. This one's worth getting up to level 20, actually. I've just been short on materials and Mora. And this one, this is why she has such high crit damage. Now, I originally had this on Ganyu, but I wanted to give Ganyu more crit rate. So let's see, originally on Kaching, she used to have this one on, which has 23% crit rate and 11% crit damage. And that extra crit rate helps a lot, both on Ganyu and Kaching, but I felt like Ganyu needed the crit rate more. So she now has a huge crit damage thing here, but much lower crit rate. Yeah, I've been pretty fortunate with some good artifacts. Yeah, definitely. So that's my Kaching build, more or less, C0. As you can see on talents, 876. Because she was my first 5-star, I invested a lot into her, into getting her skills leveled up and all that. But let me take a look at your account, actually. I'm curious. Okay, so you got these three here, huh? So you got Kaching. That's, oh, 43% crit rate, 155 crit damage. I'd say those are better ratios than mine because you have higher crit rate and lower crit damage, whereas I have, yeah, much lower crit rate and somewhat higher crit damage. So you built her Electra, okay. Seems fine. Oh, you got the Black Sword from the BP, nice. So that allows her to heal a bit, so that's good. And also that crit rate is nice. Yeah, so from that 43.8%, 25.1 of it comes from the Black Sword, huh? And another 5 comes from the base, which leaves basically another 15 that you're getting from artifacts. So let's see, you got the Circlet, got the 2-piece Noblesse, 2-piece Thundering Fury. So do you use her for her burst damage a lot? Because generally, I guess I don't as somebody who doesn't have her Kaching built electrical, but rather physical, I guess I use her burst mainly for the crit rate buff rather than for the damage. And I don't know how high her ceiling is in terms of damage from the burst. But from what I've heard, Kaching, you generally want 2-piece Thundering and 2-piece Gladiators. That said, I think the set matters less than the actual stats of the piece. Yeah, this is a good Hourglass. I can see it rolled into Elemental Mastery and attack once each, but I mean, crit rate and crit damage, those are solid stats. Electro damage bonus. Oh, this is a maybe not godly. This is up there though. This is one of the better. I guess it's an off piece technically. Yeah, because her elemental skill does a lot still. Oh yeah. Actually, what do you have her talents at? 4, 7, 8. Okay. Yeah, I'd say you should try to get her first talent at least up to 6, but otherwise, you know, the other ones look good. So what was I at? So I started with the circlet and then the goblet. Yeah, this is a the only way this would be better really is if, well, at least the substats would be if it had rolled into crit damage or crit rate instead of attack. Because I can see, I think it rolled into flat attack at least once and attack percentage another time. But those are solid stats. Very good. Yeah. Yeah, sure. This one, very good piece. Yeah, well, again, it looks like it rolled into flat attack and elemental mastery a couple times, but again, that's just the nature. It happens. Okay, so this one's probably your weakest piece, huh? The energy recharge is good, but the fact that it rolled into HP so many times, I guess, yeah. The feather and the flower. Oh, this is good. Very good, yeah. Elemental Mastery, not the most useful, but still, it has high crit. And this is your Ningguang, huh? And you said C5, right? Nice. Let's see. Your stats on her, crit rate, crit damage. So yeah, I guess with both your Ningguang and Keqing, the main thing might be just getting your crit rate higher. Oh, Solar Pearl. I think that's also a BP weapon, isn't it? Yeah, it's just really hard to get higher crit rate, isn't it? Because you're already putting crit rate weapons, and after that, you're kind of dependent on the um, artifacts, and artifact RNG is hell. Oh, that's a really good piece. 28% crit damage and then 10.5% attack on top of that? That's, oh wow. It looks like it didn't roll into Elemental Mastery even once. That's a good piece. That one has good substats, except that it rolled into attack and defense too many times. Yeah. Geo damage bonus. Yeah, so this one, I guess with it's hard to be picky with the goblet because when you get the elemental buff, but the fact that you have it on the right set is definitely a very good, and the fact that you have crit rate and attack percentage on it. Yeah, obviously 4 stars you're the weakest situation, but I'd say, I mean, 46% crit damage, right? That's good. Heartbreaking subs? Sorry, what does that mean? Heartbreaking subs? When you say subs, do you mean like submarines? Subways? Subscriptions? Oh, none of them rolled into crit rate? Oh, do you mean one of the pieces? Oh, this one, yeah. Oh, the substats. Oh, yeah, yeah. You can see that, and you initially from level 1, you see it, and you're like, oh, that has potential. It at least has crit rate, even though defense and HP are kind of garbage. And then you get Elemental Mastery, and you're like, okay. And then yeah. So, yeah. So I guess that's the main place you could improve, but you didn't need me to tell you that, right? Oh, nice. Yeah, you got these leveled up. I guess if you're using her as DPS, I'd say, you know, you want to get her auto attacks up as well, but considering the investment it requires and the butt plugs, maybe not. This is your Tartaglia. Ooh, nice. Very high crit rate. Yeah, the only thing might be getting crit damage up a little higher, but yeah, can't complain about the crit rate. Oh, Rust, good. Got it for the auto attacks. Elemental Mastery. Oh, is this kind of like a melt or not melt, vaporize comp kind of thing? But wow, these are all good substats. I mean, flat attack, not great, but it's still attack, right? I'm guessing you got this while you were farming the Hydro Cryo domain for him. Yeah. Unfortunate about the defense and, well, yeah, but the crit damage, 17% crit damage is pretty solid for one artifact, I think. Yeah, too bad about the defense on this. Oh, 21% crit damage. It looks like it only once rolled into defense, every other time into crit damage and crit rate. So that's pretty lucky. That's good. Crit rate, crit damage. This is a solid piece. It's just a shame about the HP and the defense. It looks like it rolled into those once. But crit damage, 14%. Yeah. Vaporize comp? I see, yeah, makes sense. So it looks like these are the only 3 characters of yours that I can look at, but I mean, these 3 look like solid DPSs to build your team around. I haven't built, I don't know anything really about Child, and I know little about Ningguang because I haven't played her much. I really only use her for farming, but it seems like your Ningguang, you know, she has really good stats. Like 40-something% crit rate and 120, right? Crit damage plus. That's really good. And the artifacts look pretty good, and you only had one relatively weak artifact that I think you already knew about, so. Yeah, defense, yeah. I mean, we all know there's a flat defense rate up, right? That's just how this works. There's a hidden rate up on flat defense buffs for artifacts that they never tell you about. But it's always there. You can sense it. So I actually don't like this one that much, and I don't enjoy this. Let's see what my best possible time on this one would be actually using Ganyu. Ganyu is definitely a must. Mona helps. Maybe instead of Mona, or sorry, instead of him, I want to do more freeze. Maybe her? Oh, you know what? I could try doing a vaporize. You did not know? No, yeah, there is. There totally is. Mihoyo will never tell you about it, but everyone knows. You know, if you roll, there's a very, very high chance to get flat defense. And not just, yeah, it's high chance to get defense, and especially flat defense. All right, I'm actually gonna try doing some not vaporize, melt here. Not vaporize maybe, but with Sucrose, she'll be able to reduce the enemy's elemental resistance. So, right. So if I do that, and then do that, then do that, and then that. Okay. Basically, it's kind of keeping him perma-frozen, I guess, right? And then do that. Oh shit, I did not mean to do it in that order, but okay, should work. See how fast I can do this. Okay. Let's use his burst. Her burst. Got that. Yeah, 41k on that second hit. Here. I was hoping to do some vaporize or melt, sorry, I keep confusing the two. Okay, that was my fastest time. 81 seconds. That's not too bad, I guess. Okay. Oh, you 3-star floor 11. Oh, does that mean you got 3 out of the 9? Right. So, or do you mean one of the particular chambers of floor 11? Let's see, so 81 seconds. I'm happy with that. Maybe I'll go for... Do I have any tips on getting primos? Make a lot of money. No, sadly, there are no secrets to getting primos. But I would say the main ways to get them once you're done kind of like with the main storyline is, of course, doing these challenge achievements. 11 oh, you 3-starred 11 too. Congrats, Evan. I've never 3-starred 11 too. I think I've only ever 2-starred it once. But anyway, you can do these achievements for primos. It's not a lot, but they add up, right? And you can see on the top right corner, actually you can't. You can see that I have 218 achievements completed. So, you know, that adds up. Oh, you're still a kid, can't earn money. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. We've all been there, at least. If you're an adult, you've probably been a kid at some point. I certainly have. So yeah, the achievements are one way, and another way is to open chests. Now, in my case, I've basically opened every single last chest in the world. And so I can't show you any chests or anything, but one of the ways you can actually search for chests is using these things called the treasure compasses. You can see I have the Geo treasure compass and the Animo treasure compass. Now, Geo treasure compass only works in Liyue, and Animo treasure compass only works in Mondstadt. And unfortunately, it doesn't work in Dragonspine, even though Dragonspine is technically a part of Mondstadt. And when you use it, it basically turns this thing on. Now, it has a cooldown, but so you can't just spam it, and it'll point at the nearest chest around you. And so you can use it to basically chase down chests that you haven't found. Each chest you open gives like 10, 20, 40 Primo Gems in that range. Something like that, depending on the type of chest you have. And if you want to actually make one of those, because you have to first unlock the ability to make one, and then you have to make it. And it costs material and mora to make. It doesn't cost much, but it costs some. So keep that in mind. It's a very, very worthy investment, though, because it's a one-time thing, and you just get it, and then you can use it forever. And so if you've unlocked Reputation in Mondstadt, you can see among the Reputation rewards... yeah, here it is. On level 6... here, you can see the diagram Animo Treasure Compass, and that gives you the ability to make it. And then you have to go to the blacksmith and make it. You can see here I've explored everything. So I don't have any more to unlock. So there's that. Make sure to do your daily commissions every single day. And also to, pick up the Primo's rewards from the Adventurers Guild. But I'm guessing you already knew that. Try to do the Spiral Abyss, what of it you can. Don't beat yourself up trying to get it, but the Spiral Abyss is another decent source of free Primo Gems. And also do as much of the events as you can. But really, other than that, there are no tricks to getting more Primo Gems quickly. Sadly, that is what it is. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else that you can use to get Primo Gems. But the gen is, besides buying them, of course. Buying them is sort of, that's what MiHoYo wants you to do, right? That's how they make money. see. Yeah, and if you haven't explored Dragonspine yet, this area, make sure to do all of that. So, oh, you do earn from the Spiral Abyss. Okay, good. And also make sure to do the Battle Pass. I don't, like, even if you don't pay for the Battle Pass, you can see I haven't unlocked the bottom one, but even though if you don't pay for it, you still get these Acquaint Fates, which allow you to do pulls. They're not the same as Primo Gems, but they're just as good, in my opinion. You're not strong enough? Yeah, you'll get there. You'll get there. It takes a while before you're strong enough to handle floor 9 and up. Because floor 9 and up is sort of the true challenge content. I guess, truthfully, floor 12 is, as well as floor 11 too. I'm going to do one more of this, see if I can do a little bit better. Yeah. So, let's do this. And then hit. Ah, shit. Now, they're frozen. Crit rate should be up. Ah, shit. I missed a shot. That's huge. Missing a shot with Ganyu is huge, because each shot accounts for so much damage. Oh my god. Alright, I'm just gonna give up. I missed 2 shots against big-ass Ruin Guards, too. Not just... They weren't like little hilichurls or going for a headshot on one of those Fatui agents with tiny heads. I was trying to hit a goddamn Ruin Guard and I missed twice. No, sorry, I was trying to hit 2 goddamn Ruin Guards and I missed twice. I don't think I have any excuse on that one. So let's reset that and go. And every slash of your ult does 2.3k? Oh, nice. You mean for Kaching on her burst? Let's see. Oh shit. So should be able to do some big ass damage against them here thanks to Mona. Okay, doing a little better than last time, certainly. Let's see how much I can do with the melt here. Okay, 21k on the shot. Okay, let's use her burst. Let's use her burst. Let's go for some melt. Yeah. It is funny how when you freeze something, gravity stops working on them, isn't it? Ah. Got the headshot. Nice. Let's see, can I use that and then with the melt do a lot of damage? Alright. Oh shit, I didn't have the timer going. Whoops. Oh well. That's okay. I think I did better. Nice. Yeah, I imagine with your setup, right? You got the electro damage bonus and the noblesse oblige. So I think that adds up to a multiplicative effect of 1.15 times 1.2. It's more than 1.35, I can tell you that. It's a decent amount in any case. Oh, this one, right. The lower your character's HP is, the greater the attack bonus. So, again, you can definitely just own this. But yeah, let's see exactly how fast I can do this with Ganyu, because she can definitely own this. But I do want a Claymore user. Maybe what I'll do is... Yeah, Sucrose and Venti aren't so useful here. Oh. Oh, thank you, Josh, for following. And yeah, welcome. Glad to have you here. Or as a follower, I mean, you've been hanging out here tonight and appreciate that too. So let's see. I think this is a team that could work. I don't really care actually about the Claymore, perhaps. Yes, Arquade, indeed. Right? I had to. Well, you know what my. What is it? Here. This is my background, and you can see. Well, that's from Tsukihime. I gotta rep my favorite Type Moon work. The about everyone. Oh man, I must be the one Type Moon fan around who actually likes that anime. Shiki and Toko, indeed. And I always like to imagine, because you can't, not Toko, sorry. Aoko. It's Shiki and Aoko. You got that wrong, Evan. It's Aoko. But anyway, I always like to imagine Aoko, because you can't actually see her face in that she has a very Ara-Ara face in there. Yeah, I actually read some of the manga way back when it started coming out. It does follow the visual novel quite well. Yeah, manga's quite good. I like the anime a lot though. And I think part of it is I'm pretty sure part of it is that Tsukihime anime was actually the very first and Type Moon anime that I ever watched, or Type Moon anything at all. I imagine if I had read the visual novel first, I would really hate the anime, because it really is kind of a bastardization of the visual novel. But when I watched the anime, I had no idea what the original story was. I knew that it was based on a porn game, so you know, there was that, but I didn't know what the story was at all. Oh, you know what was deeply disappointing to me when I read the original Tsukihime visual novel after watching the anime is that there was no threesome scene with Hisui and Kohaku in the original Tsukihime. It is, yeah, it is the very first Type Moon anime indeed. And it was the very first Type Moon anime that I watched, because I think it was before Fate Stay Night came out. Because I remember being hyped for Fate Stay Night the anime in 2006, because at that point I was already a Type Moon fan. But yeah, the Tsukihime anime, so I knew it was a porn game, and I saw that it had twin maids who were, yeah, cute and sexy. So I assumed in the hentai game original that there would be a threesome scene with them, but there wasn't. It was only in the sequel, Kagetsu Toya. Okay, yeah, no worries, Josh. Thanks again for coming by, and hope to see you again. And good luck helping out your parents. And yeah, good weekend too. Yeah, I was deeply disappointed about that, but the fact that in Kagetsu Toya there is a threesome scene between them, I mean, I guess that made up for it, even though it was kind of a weird scene. Let's see. Yeah. I didn't like this fight that much. Chop me, I dare you. Yeah, this one, let me try going in with Venti and Kaching and Diona. I think that would be a good team. Yeah, Natsu and H scenes are mostly kind of weird. Fair enough. Definitely. Yeah, the original Tsukihime certainly had its I remember reading it and being kind of taken aback because I mean I'd read hentai before. And it's not like Tsukihime is particularly extreme. I'll be honest, it's not that extreme or anything like that, but it was more extreme than I was expecting. Let me change the slots. There's quite a bit more rape in there than I was expecting. I'll just say that. I'll at least say that. as somebody who's not a huge fan of that kind of hentai. Not that I'm against people enjoying that. Yeah, it's on. That's. I mean, yeah, that's true, and that's probably why the new Tsukime remake is not going to be a hentai game. That I don't know. I guess, and like how the original Kara no Kyokai, and no version of Kara no Kyokai is hentai. It was just a novel, but I'm guessing it probably Type Moon decided, hey, if we want to have success, some hentai isn't a bad thing. And good on them for that, because it resulted in some very nice hentai. Very nice works. Hello, J6. Thanks for coming by. Happy Friday. Hope you've had a good week. And yeah, congrats on your child. I saw your YouTube video. I saw that you had him guaranteed, so you got him. So decent week. Okay. That's decent. Yuki's gonna bang Arquite in the hotel room in the remake. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that part I'm looking forward to, I guess. It's just, it's different when they pan away versus when it's actually part of the proper work. Like, I feel like with Fate Stay Night, for instance, you gotta have that threesome scene between Rin and Arquite, not Arquite, shit. Artoria and Shiro. It's like, and having it actually detailed out really helps, I think. Still don't know how you'll use Mona? Yeah, I mean, just try her out as you build her. She has her uses as a support. She's really good. Yeah. Yeah. It is a very big plot point, indeed. Massive plot point. Ironically involving ladies with very tiny plots. Yeah. Right. Definitely, you'll have to take your time because they take the same resources, right? At least in terms of the level up material, right? Or the ascension material. Gosh, I love this little conveyor that that the Hilichurls have, that are just taking them right into Kuching's attacks. And then, meanwhile, these guys are just watching. Here, I guess I should do superconduct. Okay, let's do that. Let's freeze them, and then maybe do some superconduct. Well, yeah, they need to recharge sabers somehow, right? What is it? I'm sure you've seen the Dojin, right? What is it? And stick it, and oh no, it's jam it in, right? Jam it in, right? 61% crit rate, right? Oh, right, because you were pre-farming for him. That's huge. You've never seen that one? Oh yeah, I mean, if you're not a Type Moon fan, you've probably missed it, but it's a pretty famous meme dojin of the scene from Fate Stay Night, the threesome scene. It's the dojin artist's take on it, involving a very, very clueless Shiro. Oh, you haven't seen that one? Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't have the timer going. Actually, I wonder if I can find it. Jam it in. Yeah, it's also a completely safe for work dojin, despite having a very non-safe for work part of the original visual novel. Oh, it's the jam it in and you lost me. Right, right. And it also has the Vagu and Ponos. Yes, yes. Well, I'll share a link to it on chat. But it's a somewhat famous meme, I guess. But yeah, it's I don't remember the artist. I think the Dojin artist has done porn in the past, but this one was not porn. Child's burst with Riptide. Oh, 25, 27k. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how his Riptide works. I'm assuming it provides some sort of buff based on what you're saying. Alright, let's do this with a timer this time. Okay, let's use Venti's burst. Then charge attacks up the ass here. And then use that to raise the crit rate. Do some superconduct. Okay. Here, let's use Venti to suck up that Mage Hilichurl. Superconduct going. Let's raise the crit rate. And can I get his burst up? And let's use that for some more crowd control. I feel like I'm not doing this as quickly as I did last time, but I can't really tell because I don't have the timer up. All right, superconduct. Right? Oh shit. Let's raise that crit rate. Only a handful more enemies left. Let's use his thing for the crowd control. Superconduct. Okay, there we go. That was what? A little under a minute, or under 2 minutes, a minute 57 seconds. Oh yeah, hope your sister gets child. So yeah, how is she pulling? Is she gonna pull soon, or has she already pulled or whatever? Or is she waiting for something to pull? Because the banner is up, right? Oh, she did 4 multi, okay. No luck. Okay, but the banner's still up for another 3 weeks. Okay, so she'll have time. Need to farm for Kaching first. Well, I mean, really, you should build whoever you want to build, right? If you want to focus on child, focus on child. I think there's nothing wrong with that. But you know how much I love Kaching. She's great. I think she's well worth investing into and building. She is... Yeah, she's just a great character, great fighter. And even though she is a little overshadowed by certain other characters, she's still a super powerful one. Now, I'm not sure who would be the best choice for... I think this might be a good one against this. But... Your C2 Rosaria. Yeah, I'd take it. I'm guessing you're leaving her at level 1, huh? Because you said you didn't want Rosaria, right? You don't like Rosaria. But since Rosaria is getting added to the main pool, I'm hopeful that I'll eventually get her, C6 eventually, but C2, I think C2 is the most significant one for any servant because, yeah, you need C2 to get the first initial buffs that aren't just talent level ups. It's not that you don't like her, it's just that you don't want her. Okay. Well, I'm not exactly sure how to make that distinction in this case, but alright, I'll take... Sure. Well, yeah. But like I said, I'm sure I'll get another copy of Rosaria eventually. Alright, so this fight I've already done before. Yeah. 1 constellation away from C6. Barbara. Oh, yeah. I think I'm... Wait, how many constellations am I from C6ing Barbara. I think I'm only one away as well. No, C4. Yeah, C4 is the one I got, yeah, during that banner, so just 2 away. Yeah, very much looking forward to that. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm gonna do this 40 resin, and we'll see how much I get in terms of rewards. But I think the books will be useful because I need... Oh, also, I just realized I didn't have my game audio on. Shit, my game was silent that whole time for a while. Holy cow. Oh boy, that's gonna be awkward. You want Beto? Yeah, I hope you get her, since she is in the main banner. Yeah, it was, yeah, shit. Oh well. I guess it's a good thing I didn't cover any story or anything like that. Because those... Yeah, so you guys were just listening to me talk. Oh well. At least I noticed it now instead of not noticing it until the stream was over. Yeah. Yeah, I do know that I usually have my game lower than usual. Also, what entity timed out and disappeared? What are you aiming at, Diona? I know you're an archer and I know you can shoot those a little bit further than that. He wasn't that far away from you. Let's charge up his burst. There we go. Killing the crab won't hurt the rodeo. Wait, I've definitely... I thought I was in the earlier fight. I saw the rodeo take damage when I killed its mobs. But in any case, I think it makes sense to kill the mobs just to get them out of your hair, right? Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, this lady's pretty vicious. Ah, missing the... Got an elevator. Guess one could also use Venti and Kaching, like I did with Venti. Oh, she spawns a crab every time she does that, huh? Okay. Yeah, right? Ganyu trivializes a lot of fights, yeah, against Hydro monsters, yes. Okay, so we got a good amount of EXP books, huh? I wonder, is that going to be enough to bring my Rosaria up to the next ascension? Probably could if I spent all of these, but yeah. I'll just farm for more books later. I'm completely out of resin. Yeah, no condensed, no... Or I guess I have fragile resin, but I don't want to spend that on this. Ganyu made the archery part of Wind... Yeah, actually I didn't really use Ganyu much for that at all. I tried it out and she's definitely useful, but I found that trying to deal with not hitting the point loss ones was more pain, kinda, than it was worth, in my opinion. Because I wouldn't use her charge... Because it takes time to charge up her shot anyway, right? And it's not like you gain any bonus from doing the charge shot. The only bonus is the extra AoE. Oh, your sister's account, I see. Yeah, I decided to use Amber because I wanted to use a free-to-play option, and I used the event bow. Oh yeah, you missed me getting Chi-Chi, by the way. My Chi-Chi's not at all built, but I happen to have 3 Acquaint Fates, and I spent them. I spent 3 Acquaint Fates, and I did not get Chi-Chi in any one of them. But spending 3 Acquaint Fates got me enough of one of the Star Glitter, so I got Thrilling Tales, then Debate Club, then Thrilling Tales again. So I got another Acquaint Fate, and I pulled and I got Chi-Chi. And after I leveled up Chi-Chi, I got another Acquaint Fate, and you can see I got an Eye of Perception. So yeah, got super lucky. Yeah, my rolls this week have been lucky. It must be all the Kama luck that I... Or all the bad Kama luck that got out of the way. Oh, you got C1 Kaching off the perma banner? Nice. Well, I don't know how much you care for Kaching. I know you said you haven't really built her. But hey, you'll have her C1 to build her if... Or, yeah, to build her C1 if and when you do decide to build her. And also, now that I have Chi-Chi, of course, I can use her to find leeway local specialties. So I'm looking forward to kind of playing around with that. Even if I'm not really needing more leeway specialties. Like this one. Oh, Jew and Chili, huh? I wasn't quite sure that Jew and Chili was a leeway specialty. I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. I'm gonna do my artifact runs, and by which I mean the artifact map, like world map routes. And then I guess I'll call it a stream. It's getting close to 11, and I've been streaming for almost 3 hours now, which is more than I expected, to be honest. I thought I'd only stream for maybe an hour or two today, but hitting almost 3 now. Actually, just a sec. That I haven't really built hers because I built 0% of my characters until you learned of Child's Rerun. Oh. Wait, until you learned of Child's Rerun? Do you mean once you learned of Child's Rerun, you decided to invest all of your resources into preparing for building up Child? Which, I mean, that makes sense if you were really looking forward to getting him, right? Yeah. It's better to, yeah, just go all in on that. Definitely. Oh, you joined the game for Child. I did not know that. Wait, oh, did you start the game after Child's banner dropped? Or maybe during Child's banner and you just didn't get him? Oh, so Child is like Arquaid, or not Arquaid, Shiki is for me. Man, I keep thinking of Arquaid, I guess. I mean, she is the main heroine of the best like moon work. But not everyone is Arquaid. You have no husbando? Okay, but you joined the game for Child, right? So even if he's not your husbando, he's the closest thing to a husbando to you. You just thought he was cool. Akia's best girl though. Yeah. Yeah, Akia's the best. It's like, it's hard for me to decide, to be honest. They're all so good. But Akia, I like Imoto characters, not gonna lie. And Akia's a type of tsundere that I kinda like. She's not... I guess there's some tsundere, there are different types of tsunderes, I guess. Akia's one that, especially in the anime, archetype, I actually don't even know who that is. I know there's like a whole thing about archetypes and archetypes and whatever in Type Moon lore, but sadly I do not really know. But I love the scene in the Tsukime anime where I think it's episode 4 or something. It's like one night after Shiki has come back to to the Tono home, and they're having dinner. And after dinner, they decide to have some wine. And actually, this scene exists in the visual novel. They have some wine in the visual novel. In the anime, they don't because they're not allowed to show minors drinking. But Akiya is, I believe, playing violin in the balcony, and Shiki goes out to the balcony to talk to her and basically bring her a drink. He's tells her something like, "Hey, I was kind of thirsty. Would you like to have something to drink with me?" And so he goes out to the balcony and they chat for a little bit, just catching up. I don't remember the conversation. But the whole time, I remember noticing Shiki never once touches his drink. His drink is just, yeah, it just keeps staying there. And at the end of the scene, you see the drink and you hear the ice kind of melt and shift a little. You know how that sounds, right? When in a drink with ice in it, some of the ice melts and it shifts. You hear a little crackly sound or some tinkle or whatever. And you hear that, and that's the end of the scene. But I remember really liking that moment. Just of Shiki going out there to catch up with his little sister. Even though they're kind of awkward at this point. And the reason he brought that drink out was just as an excuse to go talk to her, because he had no interest in having that drink in the first place. He really just wanted to talk to his little sister. Don't worry? What do you mean? They aren't. No, of course not. That's okay. That's why it's okay. Also, one thing I will say is kind of a negative about Akiya. In the Tsukime visual novel, Akiya is the only one of the 5 heroines who does not have a blowjob scene. The only one. And if you include Kagetsu Toya, even Ren has a blowjob scene, but not Akiya. She's just too classy a lady for that, I guess. Another thing one could notice about Tsukime. Is that what I'm disappointed by? Yes, exactly it is. Also the fact that she doesn't get a good end. Akiya's a pretty unique... Or she is a unique heroine in a couple of ways. She's the only one who doesn't get a good end. And she's the only one who doesn't give blowjobs. Oh yeah, there's plenty of... Well, actually, there aren't that many, but yeah, there's definitely dojin where she does that. No question. For fan arts. Rule 34. Thank God for that, right? Like, if I had failed to get Kama, all I would have had was Rule 34 to fall back on. I'm so glad I got her. Yeah. Total degenerate, yes, indeed. Never claimed otherwise. Did I always pick Akiya for the dream sequence? No, I mean... I don't remember who I chose first. I think I might have chosen Arcoid the first time because I think it helps when you're on Arcoid's route to choose it. I don't remember exactly. Let's see. Oh, have I done these artifacts? But I chose all of them eventually, right? But I think Arcoid's was my first. I remember Akiya's though. I liked Akiya's a lot. It was so fucked up. I liked her little speech about what do you do with a painting that is not too great but also not too terrible. I think that was it. It's not so great that it's great, but it's not so bad that it's notable in how bad it is. It's just mediocre. And she says you would destroy it. You would rip it apart. And then she watches you while Kwaku gives you a blowjob. So, I like that one a lot. And I guess that might be one of the earlier parts of the visual novel that really shows you just how much non-consensual sex there is in that to look forward to. Something like that. Nice. Alright, I think I have some more crystals over here that I can farm. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's not gonna be in the remake, sadly, right? Ah, that's good. That's such a disappointment. That whole dream sequence is kind of superfluous if you're taking out the porn part of Tsukihime. Like, Ren, you could completely take out of Tsukihime and you wouldn't make a difference. It's only for Kagetsutoya and Melty Blood that would matter. Yeah, they said that, so the part that they're gonna release later this year is only going to have CL and Arcade routes. Yeah, the near side routes, exactly. Which, I mean, those are the routes or at least you need to play through Arcade's route before you can get to the far side's route, I think. Or could you do Arcade's or CL's route? Okay, looks like I've already mined the crystals here, so no need to do that. Now, I think I've already done these artifacts. So I guess it makes sense that they're releasing that first. And I guess all things considered, it's not a bad thing that they're releasing them in parts instead of just making us wait more. Yeah, I think that's fine. Because each episode is kind of separate anyway. Let's see, I don't remember other easy artifact routes. And I've already mined... Yeah. So, yeah, I guess I'll... Yeah, you've never played the visual novel? Yeah. Well, hey, maybe the remake is a chance. And even if not, it's, I'm hoping that they'll end up making an anime adaptation after the remake comes out. It'd be nice to have something by UFO Table, because they're really, I mean, they make high quality animation, very high quality, so it'll be good to see their take on Tsukihime. But yeah, the original Tsukihime is not as long, definitely, even though it is kind of long. It's also super dated. Yep, exactly. But anyway, yeah, thanks again, you guys, for coming. I'm gonna call it a stream for tonight. I'll probably do some more. I'm definitely doing more Sunday. I might be late depending on the case, but I might do some more Saturday tomorrow. Actually, I might. I've been thinking of playing some other games because Genshin is super fun, and I do like playing these parts on stream. But I've been really deep into Genshin for a couple weeks now, and maybe a little more variety would be good. I think it'll be good to get back to Okami, to be honest. But yeah, Melty Blood. Yeah. Although, yeah, one thing though is I kind of like the voices in the anime. I think it's kind of a shame that they have different voices, the Melty Blood cast and the type Tsukihime anime cast. One of my favorites is Shizuka Ito played Akiha in the Tsukihime anime, and I really like her voice a lot. I think it's really nice. And I liked Arcoid's voice in the anime quite a bit, even though it's not very womanly, it's kind of more cutesy. I think they found a quirky voice that really works for her. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you again for coming. Happy Friday. Hope everyone has a good weekend. And maybe I'll talk to you tomorrow. Otherwise, maybe I'll talk to you on Sunday. And yeah, bye.